Chris? Yeah. Can I go to thank you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Mark.
No.
Good, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. 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 All right. Should we put the yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no worries. Right, hallelujah. Yes, that's what you said. Okay. Can we put that up all right now? Yeah?
I'm impressed.
Hey?
You come again?
Might just do. That's it. Thanks. Should we do a sound check out there, see what it sounds like?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? Give me 2 seconds. Yeah. Right, do you want to come here and I'll just check out there? Go on, Louis. Two. Perfect. Okay, Tolu. Alegria. Yeah? So, where are they going to be?
Should be on the sofa. Someone on the sofa, not too far back.
Alright. Should we take a look there? So, not too far back. So that is the sofa. Cheers, thank you. Xavier? Where is it? Xavier, there you are. Okay, so where are Neil and David going to be? Alright, okay. Any mic will do. Number 8, fine. Thanks, Louis. George?
Hello.
Yeah, where's Derek going to be?
Derek is going to be downstairs right, and can I also have the TV brought a bit downstairs as well, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Lily, where are you? Awesome. Where's your granddad going to be? Yeah, got Matt there as well. Legend, Louis, thanks. Laura?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, Chris Fry?
So I'm on the office chair there in the middle, and I'm right there by the chair. And I know like you set me up, but can I just come down and just say something really, really quick?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello, hi. My name is Laura and I'm a part-time secondary school drama teacher, and I don't really feel that powerful in that position of responsibility because 99% of the time it's just me standing alone in front of 13 or 30 sometimes hyperactive children, so this is much better. I am Romanian, I'm an actor, and I've been looking for Chris Fry since November 2023. I was really hoping that he would be able to join us tonight, so I have a question for you guys. Has anyone here seen Chris Fry today? Can you just put your hand up if you have? Great, last row. Where have you seen Chris Fry? And do you think that he's there now?
He was moving quite swiftly, so really well.
Okay, that's great. Well, I've tried a lot of ways to reach him, but all I'm getting back is, I'm Chris Fry, I'm the building administrator. I don't work in the building. If you want to contact me, please email facility duty managers ass@mmu.ac.uk, and one of the facility duty managers will contact me.
Andy, sorted you out, haven't we? Okay, one. Where's Mark going to be?
I mean, you could be right here with you, and I give you one microphone and one screen.
Okay. So, yeah, here we got microphone. You can go downstairs. No, this one's great, yeah. Right here.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
Okay, Tolib? Yeah, come on.
Hello. Hello everyone, my name is Tolu. I'm an art educator and I work for the Goethe Institute remotely in Nigeria. I keep this job because I am mandated to go back to Nigeria in October when this course is over. How are we doing, Chris? Is this level good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Sam? Yeah, it's good.
Okay, great. Can I have that music, please?
You want your music, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, bear with me.
Let's just test the levels. Like if
Yeah,
it's
yeah, no
loud
problem.
enough. Increase it a little? Good. That's a little too loud. Perfect. Thank you. So, on this day, amidst the chaos of a fire alarm system going off way too many times, it made George super mad. I don't know if any of you can remember that day. The fire alarm just kept going off. You remember, Yaro? Yeah. So yeah, it made George so mad, but it was great because I got to meet this fantastic woman. To keep her anonymous, let's call her Alegría, which fittingly means joyful in Spanish. How are we doing, Chris?
Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, go on, keep going.
Great, okay. So from the moment I met her and from a few minutes of chatting with her in this room, I just knew instantly that I wanted to work with her. But the reality of life just set in and I tried to pin her down so many times, but I just couldn't. I finally found her and I got the chance to ask her if she wanted to be in this performance on the 19th.
Alright, yeah, that's enough, thanks. Okay, so, 1 second. Xavier, could you just come up and join us for a second? Because I'd like you to introduce yourself, if that's okay.
Hello, I'm Xavier.
Okay, and you've already told us your name, so what do you do for a living?
I'm not really working at the moment.
Alright, and what do you do in your spare time?
In my spare time, I like to dance at times.
Okay, and would you like to show us one of the dances that you prepared?
So basically, over the last few days, I've been interviewing staff workers and asking them when's the last time they danced and if they dance.
Yeah, you
And
ready?
the first person is a guy called David. He's a security man. The last time he danced was yesterday.
Right, let's go for it.
Chaque coup de passe staggering. Il fait
I don't work in the building. If you want to reach me, please contact Facility Duty Managers ass@mmu.ac.uk and one of the duty managers will contact me.
Yeah, cheers, thanks Xavier. Xavier, done now, thanks. What we're going to do is we're going to just try some video footage on the projector. So I'm going to go and turn the lights off, Louis, is that okay? Alright, cheers, Juan.
Okay.
Okay, going dark.
Hi, my name is Juan Pablo, and I'd like to introduce you to Mark Fletcher. He works for the Geoffrey Manton and Grosvenor East buildings. I asked him a few questions for you to know him better. Thank you. What does a facilities officer do?
Basically, what it was, you just move furniture around. My background's repairing, maintenance, building work. So you give me a lot of stuff, which is like, can you fix this? Can you like do a door handle, a closer? But most of it, you're just moving tables around. So it's like being a porter in a hospital. You don't, to me, they're not using my full potential. Done 18 years of doing loads of things, and now I'm just moving tables and chairs, fixing the odd door handle, fixing the odd door closer.
What is your relationship with this building?
History. History. I love my history. Okay. When I started, there was a guy called Alan Moorcroft who trained me, and he retired. I know all the ghost stories, Brighton, Ormond, where all the old gallows used to be. Apparently, Grosvenor West was a prison, it's underneath. I'm trying to work that one out because it's not opening, I've not seen it. But yeah, there was the old mortuary, the old townhouse. Oh, I love the history. And the last person that hung themselves over here was in the corner on the tower. See, I like all that stuff, so my relationship with these buildings, I've got a good one because I'm interested and I like them.
What is your favorite song ever?
Back in Black, AC/DC. Why do you like it? Just reminds me of me a little bit. But I don't know, I love AC/DC. But the words of the lyrics, you know, I'm back. Forget the hurts, I'll never die. Reminds you of you? A little bit. Not in a morbid way. Just the words of the song. Yeah. You always come back, don't you? Yeah. When was the first time you heard that song? Bloody hell, I was AC/DC. I'm 46. Or 47. One of the two. Loved them for years. But it's when Bon Scott died. And then Brian Johnson took over the band. And that's the first song he released, Back in Black. So he's back. Just one of them songs that sticks in your head. Yeah.
What is the one thing you would like to be doing right now, in this moment?
Right now, honestly, I want to see my kids smile and laugh. Right now. Don't really see them with this job, well I do see them. But working the hours we work, I don't get time with them. 2.5, 8 and 13. I see them briefly in the morning going to school. When I get back, they're gone to bed. Spend more time with them. Weekends is how I work, Saturdays when I can. But yeah, as long as they're alright, I'm alright. I don't work for me, I work for them. Yeah. That's what we all do, innit? Yeah. You work for your kids.
Finally, what is the hardest thing about your job?
Not being listened to.
Not being listened to.
It's not hard. Like I say, when you've got ideas and you put them forward and people don't listen, that's the hardest bit. Because in my mind, anyone suggests something, you think about it and you think, yeah, Joe, that'll be faster, that'll be quicker. When people say, no, that's how it is, that's what I don't like.
I thought you were gonna say like lifting this big thing.
No, Joe.
That's not even.
Hey, my bones, I broke all my bones over the years lifting, moving stuff. Lifting stuff's not a problem. It's up there with people that's the problem. In the head. You get set in your way, that's when you're stagnant. Personally, that's what I think. So you've seen the scars I've done for moving stuff, lifting. But yeah, the hardest bit is people not listening to you. That's, it's not hard, it's frustrating.
It's frustrating, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you have an idea and you think, yeah, oh no. Well, hear it out. Let's see if it were no. That's the hard bit.
And how do you cope with that?
I just get fed up, frustrated. But you carry on.
That's where the video is gonna end. But I'll end with something like this. The job of a facilities officer may sound easy, but is to have things ready, safely operational, and correctly set up for you to use. This building, its intricate links and processes have already been managed in advance. In a way, their job is already done before the show starts.
Yeah, Mark?
Gladly, Mark is here. Thank you very much, Mark.
Okay, 1 minute to me. Alright, cheers, thank you. George?
Hello.
I'm just going to check that this TV's working. Do you want to
Yeah,
get yourself settled?
Let's do it.
This is the microphone for
Oh,
you.
you're going to hit me.
Because you're quite good at projecting, just we'll check your levels and stuff.
Athletical save. Athletic.
Yeah? You okay? Louis, can you just check if that's working? Yeah, good. We've got a feed.
This one, yeah?
Yeah, just give a...
Hi everyone, my name's George. That's very limp. I work in hospitality at Manchester Central, thank you, formerly known as GMEX. My job includes waitering, baristering, that sort of thing. Before starting here, I did my undergrad in modern languages, that's Spanish and Japanese, at the University of Birmingham. But theatre has always been in my blood. My mum worked for 38 years. Is my volume good?
Yeah.
Good. My mum worked for 38 years at a small company that hires out sound equipment for theatres and events, and her father was the manager of the Rex Theatre in Wilmslow. Tonight, I would like to introduce to you Derek Bousfield. He has worked here for 10 years and now works as a linguistics lecturer based in this very building on the 5th floor. He is applying linguistics to the deconstruction of gaslighting and the development of creative writing resources to help process trauma following domestic abuse. He amplifies mistreated female voices, and he also takes queer relationships into account. Thank you for my rights, Derek. Thank you. He is a proud northerner, and he commutes from Kendal in the Lake District every day. Like me, he enjoys gaming, film and TV, and he cannot work in silence. One of his favourite games is Fallout, and he did enjoy the recent TV adaptation. He loves words, and he answers every single question like a dissertation prompt. I asked him the simple question, "What do you lecture on?" And in the time it took him to answer think there's more we should do in terms of performance, because it's one thing to see the words on the page, it's another thing to actually see the additional level of interpretation and expression that comes through performance. And traditional researchers and stylists will say that because the writing is the only staple in performance. What they mean by that is that if you're on stage, then how you're presenting and how you intone might be different one night than the next night, and that can give rise to different interpretations. There's something to be said for differences in expression in terms of ambiguity or disambiguating the language behaviours of what's written for a character. Case in point, we've got the classic related Shakespeare, Richard III, in terms of what does he mean by when he says the son of York. There's been huge amounts written about this son of York. Does it mean this son is in the male son of the House of York, or does it mean his reciprocal son who's at this point shining on the House of York during the Civil War? The performance of a particular talented actor gives rise to one or another interpretation. Lawrence Olivier in his 40s, 50s interpretation, his character actually looks up at the sky when he says the son of York, but I've seen Ian McKellen's version, which I really shouldn't say is my preferred version, in which he gestures to his older brother meaning this son and therefore the heir of the new king. It was because of the time Shakespeare was writing, the spelling system hadn't really settled down yet, and there's my kind of geeky passion for languages. The son spelling uses to change because that's where there's a discourse around that. I think that through the performance of it, it's ambiguated or disambiguated one way or another. I love Shakespeare both in terms of cultural expression, but also the kind of language playing the legacy he's given us. Even now, people quite happily trot out idioms and phrases and sayings, not realising it was Shakespeare who originated them. Language is inherently ambiguous out of context. Performance gives it context, so I think that's what we should be doing with our colleagues and getting our students together to explore this kind of thing. So I'm not like about the stuff of all sorts of 20th century stylisticians. They say that it's only the word you should look at. They were only looking from an entirely linguistic perspective. My view is that linguistics is one set of interesting tools amongst a whole suite of things that you can do to express and communicate yourself. Obviously, as a linguist, I'm going to say it's one of the most important, of course, but how do we measure importance? Language can ambiguate or disambiguate, and the speaker and the hearer wants to interpret it. I can talk about this all day because it's humanity gets proper geeky about this stuff. Unfortunately, I had an atypical intro into languages. I was intellectually curious about language from a young age, but when I was in secondary school, even the languages were so decline in education at that particular point. And I also had the world's first French teacher, which really completely cut me learning basically any language afterwards. It wasn't until I was much older that I started to rediscover or reacquire a particularly keen interest in languages and English. It was too late to get anything like what I would be comfortable getting obsessed with. With a little bit of preparation, I've got get by Spanish and get by French, but I wouldn't be comfortable getting myself obsessed in terms of any of those. So the mic's working then?
The other half of it is over
Perfect. So just speak into the mic. Chris.
Yeah.
I think this will be a good time to try the thing with the audience. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Perfect. Thank you. So after I met Alegria, I felt a connection to her, and it wasn't just because we shared similar traits. It was really because I felt like we shared similar life experiences, and I'd like to share that with you, with their help. Are you ready? Okay, Chris, can I just have that music again? Just 'cause
Yeah, no problem. Laura, while you're there, click the cue. Next cue from please.
The next one.
Yeah, please.
Next one.
Okay. You can bring it up a bit. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Just try to speak as loud as possible, please. Thank you. So when I asked her if she would be in this performance on the 19th, this was her response. Alegria 1?
Carino, I had a heart attack recently. I'm fine now, but I have to travel because both my parents are sick. As soon as the doctor says I can fly, I'm out down the door to Spain, and I don't know when I'll be back.
Alegria 2, how long have you worked here at MMU?
I have only worked here 3 years. I used to be
a manager at Peaks Express, but I lost my job during the pandemic. So I had to work my way up from being a cleaner, and now I'm a manager.
And what did you want to become when you were a little girl? Olivia 4? 4.
I wanted to be a history teacher, so I got a master's degree in history from Lisbon.
And Olivia 1, how old are you?
I'm 50 years old.
How do you feel about responsibility, Olivia 2? Do you consider yourself a leader?
Anyone can be anything, but someone needs to be in charge. I have to put myself as a leader.
Olivia 4, are you competitive? / ambitious?
When I was younger, I was very competitive and ambitious. I wanted to always be the best. But what's important now is to be doing better than how I was doing before. When I start a job, I like to finish it, and I'm proud of what I do.
Olivia 3, do you feel we have power over our own lives?
I think everyone has power over their own lives. Religion is good and it's okay to have faith, but it doesn't cost anything to be pleasant.
Back to you, Olivia 2. What would you like to do on your days off?
I just want to be in my pajamas and sit on my couch. Because you spend more time at work than you do in your house.
And what's your opinion on feminism, Olivia 3?
I won't say I'm a feminist because in this generation they're too extreme and I don't believe in extremism. Everyone should be treated equally.
Olivia 4, how long have you lived here?
I've lived in the UK for 23 years. The first time I came to England was to visit my brother, who my family chose to study here over me because, you know, he's a man and I'm a woman. But then after, I knew I wanted to stay here.
Thank you. Thank you all so much for helping me bring Olivia back into this room. You can go back to your seats now. Your actions. You can keep the script.
Speak out for the game slides.
Give that to me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
My last question to Allegria would have been this. Do you prioritize the needs of others above yours? I'm going to reflect on my last conversation with Allegria and considering what she might be doing now. I do wonder if she did get time to just wear her pajamas and sit on her couch. This question also reminds me of a challenging time in Nigeria when I faced both physical and emotional struggles. Despite my own burdens, my priority at the time was my twin sister's life over my own needs. There's so much more I want to know about Allegria, but the harder I try to reach her, the more she keeps slipping away. Because just like the 1 hour difference between Spain and here, you know, life just remains one step ahead and is always ready to throw in the next curveball.
Yeah, that's great, Olu. I just want to make a public announcement. So if everyone can direct their attention to the screen, please. Thank you.
Still the lights.
No.
Going dark!
You just put the music up.
turn them lights back on for me if that's all right? Thank you. Thank you. Xavier, should we try your next dance? Yeah? Oh, I was going to call you Louis. Perfect. Yeah, go on.
So the next person I interviewed was a lecturer who's a lecturer of drama and performance. His name's Neil, and last time he danced was New Year's Eve at a pub.
You ready?
Hey man, there's a king.
Yeah, thanks, Xavier. Lily,
Yeah, babe?
are you ready to introduce us to your granddad? Fantastic. You got your coat? No, Louis is going to give you a bit of a tutorial.
Okay, two bottle ladders. Yep. The golden rule is 3 points of contact. So it is 3 points of contact 4 times. So 2 hands, 1, 2, 1 foot. Yep. Put your hand off, you've got 2 feet, one hand, put your hand off, 3 points of contact at one time. Okay. Unload like that. Yep. Get to a position that you feel safe in. Make sure you've got 2 feet and 1 hand holding on, and I'll pass the mic up to you when you're ready.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Louis.
Hello, the mic is not on. Hello. Hello. Oh, thank you.
You alright?
Hello, I'm Lily. I am a radio producer and a comedian from Ireland. So while the rest of the ensemble have been looking outwards, I have been looking inwards at could-be-forgotten history to meet someone whom I've never met. Does this sound okay? Do I need to be louder or anything?
No, you're okay.
No?
I can go and check out front actually. Give me 2 secs. Oh no, can you do it?
I'm going to carry on talking. Specifically, my granddad.
Just give me. Let me
He
know.
was the first person in my family to migrate over here from Galway. He came over here to work on the railways. He would never be in a space like this, a university. He left school at 12. I'm the first generation in my family to go to university. This is Joseph, or as I have been told, he is called Joe. So, my nan told me that he always dressed very fancy. He was a very well-dressed man, as you can tell from this photo. I can imagine that they've gone to a picnic, enjoying the tiny bit of English weather that we have, and sitting outside, surrounded by children, about to get an ice cream. You can go to the next photo now.
Okay.
So, I have been told from my dad that there was like an Irish community centre in Northampton, which is where I grew up. And They used to go a lot. My granddad used to want everyone to speak Gaelic, and I can imagine he's trying to encourage people to speak Gaelic now, but the language is dying, so sad times. Oh, can I have some music? I'm sorry, this sounds just a bit shit. Thank you,
no problem.
much appreciated. So this photo, I have been told that he loved birthday cakes, he loved birthdays, chocolate cake is his favourite. And I can imagine that he just made some crude joke to my nan and they're laughing.
Next one.
Yes, please. So the one in the middle is my dad. The other one is my uncle, I think. And then obviously my granddad. I can imagine they've just been pulling Christmas crackers on Christmas Day and they are stuffed to the brims, but he wants dessert as well. Next photo. So this is a sign that my granddad saw when he came to England. He originally came to Reading, and I've been thinking about my granddad, and I've never really given him much thought until today and this performance. And I didn't think I wanted to know anything about him or from him, but given it further thought, I would like to know what personality traits we share, and also, is he an ambitious man? Like, what parts of me are in him, or what could I learn from him? I think he's a really interesting man who I would have loved to have known. You can change it. So my auntie is celebrating her 21st birthday in this photo. She told me that she spent £40 on this dress and he was heavily alarmed because it's a lot of money. I can imagine he is going to make a speech and cry over how beautiful his daughter is on her 21st birthday. So the two on the left are my grandparents. This is a random couple. Yeah. I've been told that this was taken a couple of days before he migrated to England, and I can imagine that someone has ran over, saw two beautiful couples in a room, ran over and just had to photograph them because they kind of knew what was coming without us knowing. Chris, that's my kind of plan.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done. That's my plan. I hope
Alright,
it
you
sounds
can go now
okay.
then.
I can go.
Just be safe, come back down that ladder. That's alright. Cheers. Xavier, you've got one more dance I think we need to squeeze in. Can we get that done now? Is that alright?
This is my dance. I'm standing here. I'm dancing, yeah. The song starts off quite depressing stare at me whilst my body glares. Time lapses and slows down with every heartbeat and drum of the music. The kicks and snares, they share the breath of life. And it gets my legs moving left and right. My mind forgets about wrong and right. Here erases all fears. Unless I'm still self-conscious, no cheers. Just the body dances to the beat, moves to the tunes in the room, and tries to be so sweet. My dance has some fluidity and is unique. My fingers start to flick around, my head bops to music. No way to do my feet stay grounded. The pianos, the guitars, the ground in my bones have sounded. The songs have surrounded for the announcement. The music is so good, so profounding. My body moves and skyrockets like a rocket. Take both hands out of my pocket, rocket to pop hits and rockets, and plunge into the song, and hopefully you love it. Thank you.
I wish that I could spend an hour at Dublin's churning surf. I'd love to watch the farmers drain the bogs and spade the turf. to see again the thatching of the straw the women glean.
Laura? You ready?
For what?
For Chris Fry?
You're not here.
Is it? Ah, right, okay, well then, why don't we move on?
Andy, why are you
Yeah, I'm gonna move on to Andy then, alright, okay. Andy? Are you ready? Do you like to introduce your guest?
Okay.
Yeah? So, if you come, there's a microphone next to the chair there, so yeah, that'd be great. Hi. Hi. Hello everyone. My name is Yu Fan, or you can call me Andy, that's easier. And I come from Taiwan. I'm an amateur poker player and an actor. Yeah, I don't know if anyone realized that actually I'm a part of this course. I'm a student of this course because I have been sitting there for like a while and did nothing. So and I think like everything is settled down and I need to come here and rescue my credibility. I really need your help to make me find a guest. Is that okay, please? Okay?
Yeah.
Thank God. Sure, thank you. Okay. I want to play a game. So I made a list about myself and I want to play a game called filtering. So basically it's like when I ask you a question, you just raise your hands up if you fit the question. Is that right? Good? Okay. First one. Doo-doo. Are you a human? Yeah, that's a silly question. I just make sure everyone with me. Okay, keep your hands up, keep your hands up. Second one. Doo-doo. Let's not do that again. Keep your hands up if you have any brothers or sisters. That's a lot. Next one. Keep your hands up if you listen to the music when you are working. Oh, surprised. Number 4. Keep your hands up if you like to watch movie. Everyone like that. It's hard to find someone unique, I mean. Next one. Keep your hands up if you study or work about art. Ooh, quite a lot. Next one. Keep your hands up if you are not live with your parents. Okay, the rule is, I call it filtering because like if you put your hand down, you don't put your hands up again because it's a filtering. Okay? Yeah. Next one. Keep your hands up if you have a drive license. Go get one, that's convenient. Next one. Keep your hands up if you like to play the board games, card games. Yeah, we can play together, right? Next one. Keep your hands up if you are a cat person. Cat, always the best. Sorry. Keep your hands up if you study or work in a different career area than your family. Good. Keep your hands up if you are a student. Seems I got one left. That's lucky. Okay, I can make sure ask you another question. Do you put ice cube in your white wine? Okay, that's you. Okay. Okay, can I do a like short interview? Ask some questions to you. Okay, so what's your name?
Yarrow.
Nice to meet you. Yarrow, everyone. What's your major?
Drama and contemporary performance.
Oh, that's nice. How long have you lived in UK?
Lived in the UK since I was born, apart from some times when I wasn't.
That's good. That seems like perfect. Because I have some question for you. Like I want to ask your opinion about something I'm trying to figure out, and because we have lots of common, so I think it's perfect time to ask you. First question: you study in a different area from your family, right? Did you discuss about that, and do they agree with that?
Yes, I do study something different from my parents. It's not something that they disagree with at all. It was definitely, it's just been something that I've had to be very sort of self-motivated in, because my dad is a gardener and my mum was a stay-at-home mum, so I didn't really kind of know what options were out there. So when I decided to do this, it was something I've kind of had to figure out on my own.
That sounds nice. Like, I mean, we'll always find what we want to do. That's the next question. Like, do you feel you're in charge with your life and able to do what you want?
I think that to a certain extent, yes, but there's so many limitations from like financially and like, especially in the arts, it's very tricky. But I think if you work really hard and try, then you can do your best.
Okay. And as a student, do you feel you can manage your own time during the course?
Yeah, I think definitely. Definitely now I'm kind of in third year. Like in first year, you kind of have a lot of timetabled, scheduled classes, but now in third year, a lot of it's self-scheduled rehearsals and work timetables. So yeah, it's definitely great.
Thank you for that. And do you feel you have more opportunity in this country?
I think, I don't know specifically, because I've never worked, I've lived in other countries, but I've never worked in other countries. So I would say that I would find it easier to get opportunities here because I know systems better, and I know kind of how to go about stuff. I feel like I've got a bit of a higher up step, whereas I would be starting from scratch if I was in a different country.
Thank you very much. That's all question. Then give applause to Yaro. Surprised me. I didn't expect that will go so well. That's a lie, actually. Actually, Yaro is the guest I invited yesterday, and the truth. So I play this game is because I want to find out like how many people would come with me and her, and I think it's interesting. Do you think it work or not? Yeah. Okay, then should we move on? Or
yeah. So we've just got.
Chris, I want the Chris
Thank you.
light on now.
Yeah, you're going to have to give us a couple of seconds because we do have a bit of a technical issue. So if you want to do some more stand-up, Andy, that's great. But yeah, just give us a. You can get yourself set though if you want. Are we doing all right, Louis? Oh, okay. Okay, so just letting you know the computer is shutting down, so we're just restarting it and then your light will come back up. Is that okay?
Yes.
Cool.
I learned. How tall do you guys think Chris Fry is? Do you think this is enough? Taller. Okay, I don't know how to do that, so things get work.
Are the Chris Fry lights working now?
It's coming up now, yeah.
Yay.
No
Louis,
problem.
can you help me with this?
Lara, turn the lights off if you can, if you go in that way. Cheers, thank you. Okay, going dark. Cheers, thanks Louis.
Okay, so since November 2023, I've been looking for Chris Fry, and first I sent an email to the facility duty managers ass@mmu.ac.uk, and I got no answer. And then I emailed Kevin. Kevin, where are you? Are you there? Hi. And I was like, oh, Kevin, do you know Chris Fry? And he was like, yeah. So I was like, great, can you give me his email? And he was like, yeah, Laura, there you go. So thank you, Kevin. So then I emailed Chris Fry, and you're not going to believe this, but he didn't reply. Chris, can you please play Laura Video Evidence 2? So no one was there. And I kind of ran out of options, except I can try just one more thing. So I'm going to do it now, and I want you all to be my witnesses. Thank you.
I don't think it's there.
So, I don't know what I was expecting, to be fair, because there was no answer, obviously, and you know what? It's kind of ironic, if I think about it, because I've been told all of this stuff about Chris Fry, for example, if you need help Chris will give you his time. With every problem you present him with, he always finds a way to make it work. Clearly. He genuinely cares. And he can make you feel at ease. I'm very at ease at the moment. You know what? I was really, really hoping that he would come here tonight because I have a list of questions that I wanted to ask him. So the first one was, what is your favorite song? How long have you worked here? What's the only thing in your job that only you can do? How do you feel about politicians in general? Do you like to speak what's on your mind? Do you feel safe when you walk home alone at night? What is something about your job that you want other people to understand? How comfortable do you feel when you are in a position of responsibility? Can you name 2 words that have been told to you that have stuck with you? Do you feel powerful? Power resides where men believe it resides. What are your thoughts on this quote? Who do you think deserves respect? Have you ever watched the TV show Friends? And if so, how many times? What do you do to relax? Do you have any hobbies that you enjoy, to be or not to be? Those were my questions. And look, I would really like to ask Chris Fry these questions. So I emailed, I called, I went to his office. Is Chris Fry even real? Has anyone here seen Chris Fry?
Laura.
And will I ever get these questions answered? What?
Laura, Louis seen him.
Where?
On set. Louis?
Yeah, I've seen Chris Fry in this building, the Grosvenor East.
When?
Last time I saw him was probably before the Easter break.
So, when I was here, he was here as well?
Yeah.
Louis?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Does Chris Fry have a soft lyrical voice?
I ain't got a clue, I've never spoken to him.
Great.
Yeah, we're going to have to move on now, Laura, I think, because we're a bit behind because of the whole light situation and stuff. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cheers, thanks. Can you put lights on as well?
Mm-hmm.
Nice one. Alright, Louis, should we get stuff cleaned up? So, Louis, what are you going to do after the show?
Now I'm going to, clear up and get out of here as quick as possible. I've got a train to catch to get home.
I know you've got the train. Who will be there when you get home?
Rowan, my wife, of nearly 34 years and counting.
Go on, tell us a bit about you. Is that right? Do you want to tell us a bit about your wife?
About Rowan? Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, she's great. She's just the right side of absolutely fucking crazy, and she's brilliant. Yeah, and I love her.
Actually. Right, so what's your schedule for next week? After you've had a mad week with us MA students.
Yeah, I have had a mad week with you MA students, so I'm probably going to have a mad week with DCP students. All the technical team I work with full on now with third year acting in the theatre, so that will be going on next week. So I'm the one that'll be troubleshooting anything that you guys need. So it could be an easy week. It could be, you know, everyone's beck and call, and we'll just see how it goes.
And are you going to any gigs this weekend, or are you gigging yourself? Or?
I'm not gigging myself because I no longer play in bands, and I kind of gave up playing guitar in bands 30 years ago. Although I did recently, against my better judgment, I was pressurised into reforming a band, and we did a couple of gigs a couple of years ago, which was kind of fun, but never again. Yes, I'm going to some gigs. I've got a gig booked in Leeds in July. I'm going to go see Go Go Bordello. It's Rowan and I are going. It's our wedding anniversary as well. So it's not just a great gig, because Go Go Bordello are actually a wild band, but it's also going to be a hot date.
Amazing. Louis, what do you think you'll do when you stop working here? Can we have the clean answer?
I have got so much. I'm going to do absolutely nothing. I have got a whole truck full of nothing that I not only want to do, I need to do. And trust me, I am brilliant at doing nothing.
Should we, do you fancy playing together? Fancy doing a bit of a jam?
You're stopping me from tidying up and getting the train, Chris. But yeah, let's do it.
Come on then. Right, let's move this thing then. Alright, got it. Pull it towards me. That's it. Are you going to tune up?
Yeah.
Alright. So, this past week, I've been working alongside Louis and shadowing him. And what can I say? So when we first met him, I remember Louis saying, "Oh, I'm the grumpy old man, I'm the grumpy old tech." But honestly, he's far removed from that. He's such a lovely guy. He's taught me so much. Taught me a few things about QLab that I thought I knew, but I didn't. All these little extra tricks. But I guess what the biggest thing he's taught me is patience. And he's got bucket loads of that. He also showed me a couple of the rooms where there's loads of loads of cables and loads of little extra things that we don't usually get to see, which was cool. I'm working in the theatre as well. Went in there on Tuesday because we've got the Laramie project, which is next week. And the first thing I had to do was have a hard hat on when I went in there. So that was interesting. And then he got me some of these toe cap boots because I couldn't have the trainers on when we're going around in the theatre. But yeah, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Right, let's do it. Oh, pirates, stayed your up high to the merchant ship. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? Are all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? Are all I ever had. redemption song, redemption song, redemption song.
I guess I kept you guys waiting long enough. Can I have a big round of applause for our building administrator, Chris Fry?
And can we please have one last massive round of applause for Sarah and Richard from Quarantine? Rachel say it, actually. Rachel and Kevin. You guys wanted to say something about?
Just to say once again, thank you very much for presenting this material, and to say thank you very much to Sarah and Richard. This is a very intense process, and it is the culmination of just 2 weeks worth of work. And I think it's really important to kind of recognise the effort that it's kind of taken to kind of bring all of this material together in a short space of time. So I wanted to say thank you very much to you guys, and also to Richard and to Sarah for their work on this particular project, and the experience that you've kind of developed, I think, with all kind of the learning experience, to figure out how to work in a different way that we might not be used to at all. So thank you very much for being on board.
And also to Louis, who has not only provided technical support but performed tonight. And if you don't follow us on social media already, we're Performance at MST. We'll have other events up and coming throughout the year, including our Liminal Showcase, which will be in September, so do keep checking back for more performances. Thank you.